It was a quiet day back in 2011 when a seemingly ordinary announcement took the world by storm. The Jewish Chronicle revealed that researchers in Jordan had stumbled upon something that could challenge everything we think we know about ancient history, faith, and humanity itself. Deep in a remote cave, they unearthed 70 tiny lead books, each filled with cryptic symbols, ancient inscriptions, and the promise of secrets long hidden. Could these small metal-bound pages hold truths that predate even the oldest biblical texts? Could they shed light on the origins of religion, life, and the universe? Inside these compact relics, scholars have found symbols and language that seem to span centuries, cultures, and beliefs. There are hints of early Christian symbols, Jewish icons, and an unknown code that has sparked heated debate among historians, theologians, and scientists alike. As experts work to unravel the mysteries of these enigmatic books, it becomes clear these tiny volumes could change our understanding of history in profound ways. In fact, the journey of discovery began not in 2011, but in 2007, in the hills of northern Jordan. Archaeologists exploring a rugged area near what was once a shelter for early Christians fleeing the fall of Jerusalem made a groundbreaking find. Buried deep in the earth, they discovered 70 books, no larger than a credit card each, crafted from lead and copper and bound by slender metal rings. These books were like nothing ever seen before. The lead and copper materials were highly unusual for ancient manuscripts, and they were sealed tightly, as though the knowledge they held was far too precious or dangerous to be exposed to the world. As researchers examined each book, they saw more than just ancient symbols. There were images of menorahs, palm trees, and crosses, suggesting a connection to early Christianity and Judaism. But here was the startling part. Could these books actually be older than the Bible itself? Scholars faced pressing questions. Why had these books been crafted from lead and copper, materials not typically used for religious texts? How had something so small come to contain such vast, seemingly sacred significance? The more experts studied the books, the more mystifying they became. These tiny volumes didn't resemble anything from the historical record. They weren't like the papyrus scrolls of ancient Egypt or the parchment manuscripts of early Christian times. Instead, they appeared to follow their own rules, bound by secrecy and shrouded in mystery. Adding to the intrigue, many of the books were sealed, and even the ones accessible were challenging to interpret. Symbols and inscriptions hinted at a hidden knowledge that has eluded even the most seasoned historians. The cave in Jordan where these books were found was already known to archaeologists as a treasure trove of artifacts linked to early Christian communities. Pottery, tablets, and scroll fragments had been uncovered here before. But these small lead books were on an entirely different level, suggesting they might hold answers to questions humanity has been asking for millennia. The first step in analyzing these artifacts was to study the lead itself. Conducting radiation tests on the lead was crucial, as it provided a key clue to the book's age. Lead mined after 1945 contains traces of radioactive polonium due to nuclear tests, but lead mined before this period does not. When the scientists tested the books, they found no trace of polonium, confirming that the lead predated the nuclear era. This eliminated the possibility of the books being modern forgeries. In fact, further tests revealed that the lead was mined during the Roman period, over 1,800 years ago. Yet, dating the lead wasn't enough to unlock the full story. Scholars also examined the corrosion patterns on the metal. Under a microscope, they found impurities and tiny holes that could only have formed over centuries, further confirming that these artifacts were ancient. But just how ancient? Some believe they might even predate the Bible. To explore this theory, historians and linguists analyzed the inscriptions. What they found was astonishing. The books contained a mix of paleo-Hebrew, Aramaic, and some Greek, each language pointing to a different layer of ancient history. Paleo-Hebrew was used centuries before Christ, suggesting that parts of these books could indeed be older than the Bible. The presence of Aramaic, the language spoken by Jesus, added to the connection with early Christian communities. Together, the symbols and languages suggested that the tiny books held invaluable knowledge about early religious practices. Among the most striking symbols were the 7-branched menorah, palm trees, and even crosses, images that were not just decorative, but held deep spiritual meaning. In Jewish tradition, the menorah was a sacred object kept in the Holy of Holies, accessible only to the high priest. The fact that it appeared in these books created by non-priests raised profound questions about the purpose of the books and the knowledge they contained. Scholars wondered, did these books reflect a hidden branch of early Christianity or an unknown sect with access to sacred information? The mixture of paleo-Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek scripts painted a complex picture of a time when religious boundaries were still fluid and beliefs were evolving. This unique blend suggested that the authors of these books might have belonged to a group of early Christians or Jewish Christians with esoteric knowledge, bridging the gap between faiths during a time of great spiritual transformation. Beyond the religious symbols, other elements hinted at cosmic and existential ideas. For instance, the 8-pointed stars found in some books are thought to represent concepts like resurrection or divine presence. The cross, often shown at an angle, hinted at deeper layers of meaning, possibly a hidden message from the authors. These intricate details suggested that the books might have been used in rituals or as talismans, holding secrets meant only for those initiated into the faith. Yet the most captivating detail might be what appeared to be a portrait of Jesus, etched into the pages of one of the books. This figure, crowned with thorns, is a powerful symbol of Jesus' crucifixion. If this image is authentic, it could be one of the earliest depictions of Jesus, potentially created by someone who knew him or lived during his lifetime. The implications of such a discovery are staggering, offering a rare glimpse into how early Christians viewed Jesus. The authenticity of this portrait has fueled fierce debate. Some scholars argue that its style aligns with early Christian art, while others question whether it could be a later edition. The book's estimated age places them in the Roman era, but the portrait itself might have been created by a later community honoring Jesus' memory. Whatever the case, the presence of this image stirs both historical and religious curiosity, adding another layer to the significance of these tiny books. The tiny books from Jordan could have an impact on Christian history comparable to that of the Dead Sea Scrolls or the Nag Hammadi texts, which transformed our understanding of early Christianity. While those texts were mostly written records, the tiny books blend language and symbols, offering a rare glimpse into how early Christians might have visualized their beliefs. Some scholars even speculate that the tiny books could be connected to the Book of Revelation's sealed book, believed to hold divine secrets. The historical context of these books provides crucial insight. After the destruction of the Second Temple in Jerusalem in 70 AD, many Jewish Christians fled to regions like Jordan. These communities, isolated and living in secrecy, preserved their traditions in a hostile world. It's possible that the tiny books served as a sacred legacy, a message preserved for future generations, hidden away to protect the faith they held dear. The sealed books remain a tantalizing mystery. Were they deliberately hidden to protect their contents? Some scholars suggest that the authors possessed knowledge that was too sacred or too dangerous to share. Sealing the books could have been a way of preserving ancient wisdom, allowing only a select few to access their secrets. As researchers continue their work, these tiny books may yet reveal new insights into the origins of faith and the mysteries of human history. They're a powerful reminder of how much of our past is still waiting to be uncovered. Who knows what discoveries lie ahead? So, what do you think? Could these tiny books rewrite what we thought we knew about Judaism and Christianity? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this exploration into ancient mysteries, please like this video and subscribe to Historical Highway for more fascinating journeys into the past. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of history.